And we are back with the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. I'm your host here, Eric Rodriguez, every Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific time, 11 p.m. Eastern time. I wish it was 5 p.m. That'd be pretty badass. But, just kind of give you the runaround, just kind of give you a little heads up. We kind of recently reiterated about our subjects. We had our WWE SmackDown review. We had our WWE Monday Night Raw preview. We talked about our men's wrestling power rankings. And without further ado, we're going to jump on into our women's wrestling power rankings. Go ahead and send in the chat who your favorite women's wrestler is right now at the moment. Do they deserve to get some flowers? Who knows? But let's jump on into it. So at number 10, I got Athena. Athena, I love her. I loved her ever since WWE NXT, formerly known as Ember Moon. WWE couldn't really do much with her character, which was a damn shame. But at number 10, I have her Solamente at number 10 is because I feel like at this point, I love Tasha Steele. I love Queen Aminata. I love, these randoms that Ring of Honor has. But I just don't see anybody who can defeat this girl right now. And I'm not saying it's boring. I'm not trying to be like, oh, like she's a boring champion. But she's stuck to her guns. She's very prominent with she posts on social media. She's she's the face of the Ring of Honor Women's Division. So obviously throwing flowers at that. But Athena, I have her sitting at number 10. At number 9, I got Liv Morgan. I'm not a huge fan of Liv Morgan. I hate that she has not defended her championship. But in terms of wrestling and in terms of superstar success, sometimes you have to just kind of stay backstage, kind of play the storyline, kind of play the promos. So then, that's what she's doing right now. She hasn't fought a match ever since she beat Becky Lynch for the WWE World Women's Championship. So I want to see her fight. I got her at number 9, but she was sitting at number 10. I was like, okay. I feel like her and Athena are like, dude, you guys have to fight somebody worthy of taking your title. That's but that's just as a wrestling fan. At number 8, I got Billie Starkz. Billie Starkz recently on TNA Impact defeated Ali. No. She beat Angelica Risk, I think it was, and for a proving ground match. Love Billie Starkz. The way she's representing Ring of Honor, the Women's Television Championship. It's absolutely amazing. You keep going. You keep getting it, girl. At number 7, I have Kairi Jordan. Kairi Jordan is the inaugural WWE NXT Women's North American Champion. I want to see her fight somebody more than Mi Chen. You're going to get it, Soruka. Soruka, I felt like should have won the belt from the get-go. But the reason why they put on Kairi Jordan, I feel like ultimately, it'll kind of bring this young superstar who has all the charisma in the world, all the enthusiasm, all the wrestling skills inside and outside of the ring. She has such a baby face. She's such a baby face, has a huge baby face kind of factor to her. So a lot of fans could back Kairi Jordan. So, the reason why I have her at number 7 is I see a lot of potential. I kind of had to convince myself. I was like, look, like I said, I kind of thought Soruka was going to win, but, since she's been injury prone within, she was gone for quite a bit. Then she came back. She injured, her ankle. And then she might have injured an ACL. Like, it is just like, okay, WWE's like, okay, what do we have to do? Okay, let's just, so far, consistency. I like Kairi Jordan. So, all right. At number 6, I got Tiffy. It's Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton. I love that she's in your face. I do love that she's in your face. But I kind of don't like the move with Nia Jax. I don't like the fact that they've kind of formed this little partnership. I feel like the reason why Nia Jax actually is not on this list, I feel like I have to explain. I think Nia Jax kind of equivocated with Tiffany Stratton as soon as she, accepted her as her protege. I'm not saying that the reason why Nia Jax isn't on the list is because, teaming up with Tiffany Stratton kind of devalues her stock in terms of professional wrestling. But maybe that's exactly what I'm saying. But I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. Obviously you have the Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax. I was kind of hoping that she was gonna run through the back, run through the audience, run through the backstage, run through the women's division on WWE SmackDown, be like, I want Bayley. But maybe they're kind of heading some kind of angle here. Maybe like I was kind of mentioning before with the Money in the Bank, I feel like it was kind of a layup for Chelsea Green. But right now, ever since when Tiffany Stratton won, I was like, I was thinking Chelsea Green, she's that person. She's that person to kind of be an antagonist. She's that person to kind of be just cocky. I can cash in anytime. I want to trick the crowd a couple of times. I want to run a couple of fake tryouts and stuff like that. But Tiffany Stratton could do that as well. So the moment Tiffany Stratton won, I was like, okay, now Chelsea Green isn't going to win. But honestly, I think the person raising the briefcase at the end of the night is probably going to be Tiffany Stratton. So it should be pretty interesting. At number 5, I got Bayley. Bayley, she's on the list because, like I said, she's been holding the WWE SmackDown division on her back, much like reciprocated the feelings that I have for Damian Priest. You have a lot of injured superstars, a lot of inactive superstars like Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Asuka, and they're going to come back. They're going to come back and they're going to go after your title. Bayley, she's 35 years old, still killing it. Highly respect her. So yeah, I got her at number 5. At number 4, I got Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace, she's been kind of dropping within the timeline, not timeline, the top 10 from the Gestapo of the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast, top 10 women of the week. So she needs to fight somebody worthy. Kind of like how you have Athena and Liv Morgan, but you have Ariana Grace, Jordan Grace a little higher because I feel like there's stock in her. I feel like she's already accomplished so much. She's an absolute dynamo inside the ring. No one can kind of beat her. So, I have her at number 4. At number 3, I have Roxana Perez. Roxana Perez, the WWE NXT World Women's Champion, is kicking ass, taking names. I feel like she's kind of represented the championship really, really well. WWE NXT, much like I kind of mentioned about Trick Williams, you had a lot of people kind of leave via the draft. You had Lyra Valkyria, who were, she was feuding with Roxanne Perez, obviously her best friend, former best friend, Tatum Paxley. But love Roxanne Perez. I think she's an amazing champion so far. She's throughout challenges, they've been putting them up. Ava has been putting them up. She's been putting them down. At number 2, I have Toni Storm, the timeless Toni Storm. She retained her championship against Mina Shirakawa last night on AEW Forbidden Door. It was a good match. It was a pretty good match. We all kind of knew that Toni Storm would eventually get the W. Not hating on Mina Shirakawa of New Japan Professional Wrestling, but timeless Toni Storm, she's over right now. She's over. She's been number 1 on my list for about maybe 2 to 3 weeks. But at number 1, of course, you have to throw flowers to Mercedes Moné, the New Japan Women's Strong Champion, and retain her AEW TBS championship. And I'm not gonna, God, she has been on fire, absolutely on fire ever since being signed to AEW. I honestly, I'm at loss for words. It's crazy. I can't really, I kind of had a thought. I was like, dude, honestly, I don't think, I feel like Tony Khan's kind of gonna kind of give her the world here. But, you had the chairman of New Japan Professional Wrestling, and you also had the CMLL Mexico Wrestling, and you have Stephanie Vaquer lose her championship, and now Mercedes Moné is double champion. When you become double champion, much like you were Becky Two Belts, Becky Lynch back in, 2021? I think it was. You're going to be number 1 on any list. You have 2 championship belts. Gotta credit Mercedes Moné. 1,010%. I kind of was a little skeptical about it the moment she kind of entered AEW, and it took about a month and a half, 2 months for her to finally get a match. But maybe that was filled with training. Maybe that was filled with a lot of AEW executives. It's like, hey, we don't want her to jump the gun too much. We don't want her re-injuring her foot. But so far, so good. So far, so good. I'm not going to eat my words yet. Although I probably should be because at first I was like, dude, Mercedes Moné, I feel like isn't that great. And of course, I'm going to take all the lashback. Send in the chat how you feel, obviously. But it's just kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Well, guys, we're going to end tonight with Ricochet's next move. As of tonight, I'm looking at my computer monitor. 3 more hours. 3 more hours. Ricochet, formerly the WWE Speed Champion, formerly United States Champion. I don't think he won Intercontinental. No, I think he did win the Intercontinental. I think that's the person that Gunther beat to win the title. Is going to be a free agent in 3 hours at midnight. Will the WWE, will we be getting any ringside news, or cage side seats, WWE, AEW notifications saying that he's signing with either company? Who knows? Guys, do not go anywhere. We're going to talk about the subject matter. Get ready to talk about my boy Ricochet.